And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here and getting to start, Tyler Mahle. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. Encarnacion ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next offering is in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That's in there. 1-2. And a pitch. On the ground to Devers. To Adames, that's one. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back here at Oracle Park. Showing the slab in today's game, Luis Gil.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. And now 1-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And this is inside. And the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
One down, base is empty. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. My buddy Joe Sheehan says OBP is life. Man at second with one away. Luis Ariz stands in. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 2. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls. Strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there are 2 down.
Batting fourth. The first baseman, umpire.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. The 1-2. Way inside. Gets away. Ramos up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Two outs. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. Willie Adames waits on deck. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Got him swinging. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And here's the first baseman.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
One run across in the frame so far. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Inside, almost got him. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
First strikeout for him in this one. And that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. One out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away, and now the veteran third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And he hits a ground ball right side. In time to Devers, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. The pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Not even close there. 2-2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That one missing inside. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. The pitch. That one missed. Three-1 is on the way. And that clips the inside corner.
Cool night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Two on the way. Struck him out looking. Giants go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Cody Bellinger.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Two outs. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. This one in the air. Schmidt moving under this one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Encarnacion. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on a fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next pitch misses inside, and now it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Righty delivers. right down the chute. 2-2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Righty to the plate. And that just misses.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And that is a big first out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. Line drive. Fair ball. One runs in. A second scores as well. Run out around third. The relay play. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
How about that? Clears the bases. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
And here is Devers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Willie Adames stands in. Arias at third with 2 away. In the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. And that'll do it. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Right-hander kicks, deals.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman. Fouled off. He was late. And another ball. The Yanks down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 4-3. Now around third, waving him home. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 5-3.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really turned on the afterburner. And I'll tell you, as an outfielder, this is pretty much your worst nightmare. But playing the ball off the wall like that can be really tough sometimes. Definitely an exciting play.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a good eye there.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Inside corner for a strike. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a little bit low.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bader makes the play, and there's one down.
Now down. Third base. Paul.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And the right-hander deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
1 and 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Chapman. And here it comes. That's inside.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and it just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey.
is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the right fielder, Encarnacion. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Giants down in order. They're still down 5-3. We go to the top of the 5th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And a pitch. Got him looking. One away here in the 5th.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with the bait.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 3. Kevin Castro comes on now. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
So digging in, Casey
Number
Schmidt.
56, Kevin Castro.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. This to center field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Harrison.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Harrison Bader. And the pitch. On the ground. Beyond. Fires over to first. And Bader is set down.
Now back, left fielder, Elliott.
Here's Elliott Ramos. That's to third. That's a base hit.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So man aboard And up next for the Giants, Luis Arias.
That's the ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Fought off foul. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one 95 to finish him off. So up next, Trent Grisham. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
To kick the pitch.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And that's down and away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. Popped up. Chapman should have this one. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 3. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter now, Rafael Devers. On the ground to Jazz. Tosses to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And the righty deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bellinger drop step going back. And it's into the bleacher. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-4. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And here is Matt Chapman. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got it by him for the K.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy in the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple. Tying runs aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling. I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Encarnacion now at the plate. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And he chases that one. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Barucki.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
And another ball. Now into the outfield, base hit.
Now catcher Austin.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. 1-1 now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So the lineup flips over. Bellinger up to hit. Kicks and deals. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they're up by 3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Digging in, Anthony Volpe. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And now the lefty. Base hit. Bellinger on his way home. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's in there.
4 hits in a row, and plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
JT Brubaker gets the call from the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
It's Aaron Judge now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Volpe on at first, nobody out. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And a pitch. That one off the mark. The count now 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Kicks and fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
High fly ball right field. Encarnacion as this one sized up. Drops into the glove.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
And now here is Trent Grisham. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. That misses, and the count is 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. Runner takes off. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 8 and the Giants 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now Bader up to the plate. You're talking about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Up and in, 2-2.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Elliot Ramos. The Yankees leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. That misses, And the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. And they'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Got it. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 22. That one misses. And a count 2-1.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for this team.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Ripped to short. Adames the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung stepping in now for the Yankees. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Yankees. But they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Tim Hill into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now Luis Arias. And downstairs. And a pitch. Out to center. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael.
Here's Rafael Devers. One down, base is empty. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. De Los Santos getting ready to go. Bird also throwing. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Willie Adames. The Yanks leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Oracle Park, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Righty delivers. Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be and he's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
In the air, right side. Encarnacion under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 8 and the Giants 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. That's ripped. Base hit. Chapman on his way to third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared up.
Camilo Doval gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So they're at the corners now. Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. 3-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm drifts towards it. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hit in the air, center field. Grisham trying to get there. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 8-5.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So they're down to their final out. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. This to third, and that'll do it.
Nice Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And towing the slab in this one, Adrian Hauser. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. But I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Trent Grisham.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
1 out, bases empty. Bounce to the left side. To first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 9.
2 outs, bases empty. Aaron Judge getting ready to hit. The 1-2. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. The Yanks lead 1. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Will Warren. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. I don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's inside, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Willie Adames stands in. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Adames at first, one gone. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And the righty deals. In the air to left center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
That was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And here it comes. Late with the swing there.
2-2 count.
Next offer misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four to a board. Took to a board and two out, scoreless game. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Pitch misses, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air of the infield, has a beat on it. And that is the inning. Giants come up empty in the first. On to the second from Oracle Park. And there's no score on the show. And we're back. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 strikes. The pitch. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
That is it. The first baseman, number 22, Ben Ryan.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. The wind of the pitch. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's down and in.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizes this one up. One up, one down.
The catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
1 ball, 2
He
strikes.
can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
This one popped up. Volpe sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 59.
And now the right fielder, Encarnacion. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging. Giants go down quietly, move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at San Francisco, now Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
The pitch. DeYoung with a swing. High fly ball. Deep left field. Ramos going back. Hauls it in and a warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So up next, Austin Wells. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Cody Bellinger. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wells leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. There's swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
1-2 now. Just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him
and have him out front for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. To kick the pitch. This to third, and it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, the the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Luis Ariz stands in. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a pitch.
Ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Cracks his bat and pops him off. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Rafael Devers up to hit. Next pitch is outside. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied. 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Tied for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double that unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And next for New York, Trent Grisham. Right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. At the back door too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grisham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for the Yankees, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Elliot Ramos. Kicks and fires. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Just off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. The wind of the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's Matt Chapman. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's a base hit. And now Bader up to the plate. The pitch. Fouled off down the right side. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the Yankees pen. De Los Santos getting loose out there. Castro also getting ready. 2-2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. 2 away now. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And there's a ball.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Now it's the right fielder, Encarnacion. And that's in for a strike. And another ball. Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Casey Schmidt on deck for San Francisco. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Young.
And a pitch. And
No,
now
that's
2-2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Austin Wells digs in now. Next offering is downstairs. Into center. Bader should have it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The batter. The left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next one misses, and a full countdown. And he walked him.
First base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Devers pulls that one down, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, De Los Santos.
Still pretty early in the ballgame, so this ballman has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that started left for him.
Right-handed reliever, and that's outside.
That out.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 away.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And up next for San Francisco, Luis Arias. And the slider just misses. The pitch. And that one is inside. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. Willie Adames will hit next. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
On the ground to third. Dive, and he's got it. From his knees, the throw. Over to Jazz, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Devers now. 2 outs. Good eye in that spot. In the air out towards right center. On his way over. And that's the inning. One left for San Francisco. Still no score. Back here in San Francisco, here is Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And he deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Go ahead run on base. Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his
slider. Got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On the run, sends it over to first. That takes care of Grisham.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
And now the first baseman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Hoops it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. At the belt and fires. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Well struck deep right field. Went back and out of here. A massive home run. His second home run of the series, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. 2 down, nobody on. The sliding play it short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That's way outside. And a count 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting loose as well. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Jazz tosses to first, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit.
Now
pitching change here. Jake Bird.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Baker. Runner on the go. That one the other way. That's a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and maybe they've got something going here. We're trying to get back into this one.
So 2 down, and up next for the Giants, Encarnacion. And a pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Giants 1. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Adrian Hauser gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn things over to the righty, Gregory Santos.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Just missed. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first.
Oh, he's out.
Gets the catcher by a step.
Now left field, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Goes down looking. So the Yanks go in order. They still lead at 3-1. New pitcher on now, Tim Hill. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now pitching to New York, number 41, Tim Hill.
And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias.
The designated hitter, Luis Arias.
Left-hand hitter waits. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And Devers hits that one. Grisham backing up and to his right makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Spencer Beavers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
The 1-1.
Nope.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Judge gets his lead at first with nobody out. And now it's even up. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Giants 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Bednar.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. There's a 1-1. That to right. Judge is under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. The Giants trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chapman gets a piece there. That one just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swings and misses. Chapman is gone.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Miller.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
And another ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt, Boog, a huge 3-run homer, and it's one of the key moments in this game.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Aims and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Yankees 3 and the Giants 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Camilo Doval.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball on the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. He's 2 outs away. Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. Here's a 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one out to right. Sizes this one up. 2 away.
Now the designated hitter, Luis.
So it's their last chance in this one. Luis Arias now at the plate. Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Doval is just 1 strike away. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. That misses, and it's a full count.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Towards first, and he grabs it foul. The pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes the ball. Three-two now. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hit into center field. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. But he's in there easily.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Bottom of the 9th, so it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Rose. So now pinch hitter for the Giants. Jung-Hoon Lee, pressure spot for him. Bases loaded and 2 gone. The winning run on second base. The other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Save. Ball game. They walk it off.
When you're down 2 runs in the 9th inning, the odds are definitely stacked against you, but they found a way to come up with some big hits. They scored 3 runs for the win. What an incredible way to finish this ball game.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Landon Root.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, added some track, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Randall Grichuk now. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason, there goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one gone.
That ball, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when guys struggle like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Aaron Judge at the plate. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100%. Now this is through for a base hit. Around third, he will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with 1 gone. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Now at the plate, number 22. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's out of play, a foul ball. The pitch. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, number 31.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first, Luis Ariz stands in. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. The wind and the pitch. And another ball.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. He goes down looking.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers. The game goes on.
Willie Adames stands in. On the ground to Jazz. Tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's the Giants lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, he's coming off a nice 4 RBI performance last time out, so they'll certainly take something like that again. It's very interesting. When a guy gets comfortable with runners on base, that's when he can do a lot of damage. He's having some really good at-bats, especially when it matters right now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. In the air, left side. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that will end the inning. So the Giants leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The line of the pitch. Line and third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And next for New York, Paul DeYoung. And foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. That's the 2nd out.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And another ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, number 79. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. And the righty deals. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Up the middle, Chisholm. Now the throw to first on the run. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting the center fielder, Harrison.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, out towards left center, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land. Meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. Bader runs. And that one handled. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting the second baseman, Tyler.
And now the rookie second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Bader on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And he deals. Hit in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen,
another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off. Now the number 2 hitter, Randall Grichuk.
And the batter ruled out.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. So now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. Down in order go the Yankees. They still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1. In the air out to center. Puts it away for the out.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. And the pitch. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball to strike. The shortstop takes the ball. The Giants trailing by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This is the zone, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Popped up. And they get Adames for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. In the air, right field. Lee under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the first baseman. One down, base is empty.
Right.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. This one in the air. Gets under it. Nabs it. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael.
Kicks and fires. And that one is in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Home team down a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And now the count is even. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. The pitch. And that one ripped into right. The slide. It falls. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Matt Chapman. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and Bader is set down. That is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Paul DeYoung. Fastball for a strike.
It's pitching well. Not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Here's the Yankees catcher now. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch out there picks up strikeout number 7. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
The catcher.
On the strike, the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. In there, he's safe.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the count 1-2. Bailey stands at second with no outs. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And stepping in is the speedy Jung-Hoo Lee. Man at second. And fouled off. And another ball. The Giants down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played. The slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good look recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for San Francisco, Luis Arias. Ground ball to the right side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Randall Grichuk. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Stays alive. Just off the outside edge. In the air, center field. Sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 99.
It's Aaron Judge now. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the first baseman. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, Fitzgerald throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Trent Grisham. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos makes the grab on the run. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. And welcome back to the
Leading up for the
ballpark.
jump.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the
The
shortstop,
shortstop.
Willie Adames. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Rafael Devers. One down, base is empty. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that ball is gone. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, the guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So one out, nobody on. Elliot Ramos digs in now. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. Action in the pen down there. Jake Bird up and loosening in the pen. De Los Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge snags it, and there are 2 outs.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 2 down, nobody on. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul DeYoung. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. DeYoung gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Can't collect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now that
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Off-balance beat, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh, Jake Bird.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. The Yankees leading by 2 here at the bottom of the seventh. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now that second baseman.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. The Giants down by a pair here in the third and final game of the series. Center field. Grisham drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Randall Grichuk. Jose Butto on the pitch here.
Number 70.
Righty delivers.
Butto.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Stanton now. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Ben Wright.
And now the first baseman. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. That's in there. 2-2 now. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second homer this series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. This ball's chopped to the ground. Fitzgerald gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 5-1. This is Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
That one ripped, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now here is Luis Arias.
One ball.
Save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
At the belt and fires.
No, inside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And there's ball 4.
Now batter.
So one out with 2 aboard. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one. Judge makes the play, and there's 2 away. Judge hustles it back in, and they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Left fielder, Elliot.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the air, left field. Grichuk makes the catch, inning over. Giants leave a couple. They're down 5-1. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Ryan Walker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Barucki getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beavers, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader should have it. 1 down.
Now batter, the third baseman, Ryan
McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Righty to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Run at second. Here's the Yankees catcher now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos settles under this one. Corrals it. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. McMahon at second with 2 down. Starting to go to 1-2. A check down it to third. And he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one's perfect.
The Giants down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone. 3-2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2.
Up next is Giants. The catcher.
1 out left for the Giants. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A lot of times in today's game, the fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Giants down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.